What's going on, guys? It's Florida Boy Locks. We're back with a Monday Night Football review of all of our picks. We're going to be going over all the Monday night plays, the picks we went with, and NBA picks for tomorrow for Tuesday night. So let's get right into it. If you don't know where I place all my bets, here it is. ONYXODDS, code GATOR gets you $100 when you put in 10. I love this app, and a lot of my plays are on Onyx for a reason. It's because they allow me to buff the stats or the spread to make it to where it's the perfect balance between profitable and highly likely to hit. So with that, let's get into our picks. First pick, man, we knew this one was cashing. The line had it at, I think, 27 rushing yards. I didn't love it, so I bumped it down. You have to put a little bit more to get the profit you want. We didn't need to, though. He got 31. I watched the whole game, man. I was on my heels. It happened exactly the way we thought it was. Kansas City pretty much beat the crap out of them by the end of the game, and, the Commanders were trying to fight their way back into it. Patrick Mahomes and this Kansas City offense looks pretty good. Looks like they've gotten rolling. The last season or maybe even 2 seasons, they've been really boring. Now it looks like they just have a little bit more, variety in the offense. So Patrick Mahomes, I think, got this done by halftime. So I was really happy with that. A lot of our plays cashed by halftime, which we all know as sports bettors, that is a good feeling. When you can watch the rest of the game and not care about the outcome, that's perfect. So Patrick Mahomes, this one was an easy one. I didn't even have to sweat at all. A quick 800 ball. Let's move into the next one. Rashee Rice. So I think his line was set originally for most apps around 65 yards. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Again, I didn't really trust it. So again, this is why we love Onyx. I was able to drop it down to 50, which I felt a lot more comfortable with. Again, he hit this easy. They go to this guy. Patrick loves this guy. We knew that Patrick Mahomes was going to be throwing the ball tonight. This Commanders defense might be one of the worst in the league. It's up there with the Dolphins, what looks like Pittsburgh. Those are pretty much the worst defenses in the NFL. They are terrible. The Jets, they are terrible. So we knew that Patrick was going to be able to get what he wants. I didn't think they'd have to run the ball to get the pass game going. So Rashee Rice cleared this easy for $1,700 profit. Then we had Travis Kelce for the 42.5. I didn't adjust this one at all. I just really liked this one. What can I say? We said this in yesterday's video. It's National Tight Ends Day, whatever the fuck that means, which means the NFL's rigged. It's WWE. You take the tight end. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. All right? You take the tight end and you run with it, and you pray to God that the script is in your favor, and that happened for us tonight. An easy 3 bands. He had this just like I said it would happen in our video. He had this, I think, by the first quarter. He had one drive in the first quarter had 40 yards. I know it was 40. So I was refreshing to see it cash. I was over the moon, man. So another easy one. Terry McLaurin, this one we had to fight for a little bit, but I'm not going to lie, I wasn't worried. After seeing the first 3 cash, I was like, all right. If we miss one, we miss one. But Florida Boy Locks, we come for it all. We come for the whole thing. We hammered it. We hammered the player props this Monday. Terry McLaurin, 39.5. I think I lowered it on this one too, which, again, love Onyx. We lowered it. I think this one was set at like 55. Again, lowered it. I know Terry McLaurin was coming back from injury, and we knew that the Commanders were going to be losing heavily, and they would have to kind of throw the ball to get back into the game. And Marcus Mariota being the backup, he's not a terrible backup, honestly. He can get the ball to his weapons, and Terry McLaurin is their best weapon, honestly. Deebo Samuel's washed, by the way. Can we get that out there? Deebo Samuel, he has fallen from a skyscraper. So this one was an easy cash for $1,100. Let's get into our NBA picks. So we wrote them down because we're so early on the ball. Onyx doesn't have the props up yet. So I looked around the other apps to see kind of what it would be looking like to get a feel for it. And on Onyx, the great thing is we can adjust it. We can adjust it, people. So the normal line for Shea Gill against the Wizards is going to be 28.5. This one's easy. This one's going to be awesome. He's averaging 34 a game over the last 3 games, and he's exceeding the line, as you can see here, on all of his outings. The Wizards are a terrible defense. They say they're bottom 5. I watched them live the other night here in Dallas. This Wizards team is young and terrible at the little things. So the rebounding, the offensive rebounding, they're just going to get crushed probably. Shea Gill is going to do Shea Gill things. He was MVP last year. He's phenomenal, and they have a bunch of young guards trying to guard him. He's going to probably shoot 15, 16 free throws. I honestly would like his free throw prop too. I didn't see one, but that one's probably something to look out for you guys. This one seems easy. You will catch this on one of my player props in tomorrow's video. I will find it. I will hammer it. Real quick. So yeah, this one, I would be on the lookout for this. This is my personal picks. NBA's tough, though. Let's just be real. NBA is tough. So my next one is Chet Holmgren over 10.5 rebounds. We can adjust it a little down if we don't like it. If that seems a little sketch for you guys, we can drop it down on Onyx, code GATOR. We can put this down to 8.5 if we like. But this Wizards team, they're terrible. They have a lot of injuries to their bigs. I wrote it down. Most of the projections have them for 12 over. All the AI has them for 12 over. We can bump it down if we really like, if you want to throw them all in a parlay, and it's still going to be very profitable. But I would be on the lookout for Chet Holmgren to dominate in this game as well on the boards. Again, when you're facing young teams in the NBA, they're going to make a lot of mistakes. That's why they're not good yet. Young players, they can score, they can play defense, but they're going to foul a lot. They're going to lose a lot of offensive rebound opportunities. They're going to lose a lot of defensive rebound. They're not going to close out possessions, and I think Chet Holmgren is going to take advantage, and I think a lot of people do too. I think this is going to be a very popular pick. You're going to probably see this on Underdog, code UCF. You're going to see a lot of these picks on Underdog, on PrizePicks for the popular ones. I think Chet Holmgren is going to be a popular pick. It sucks that Onyx didn't have these players up. We're just early to the ball. You know, Florida Boy Locks, so we're up late finding out the locks for the next day. We do this for a living. So Chet Holmgren, 10.5 over. This one's an easy one. My last pick of the night for NBA for tomorrow, for Tuesday night, will be Giannis Antetokounmpo over 15.5 rebounds plus assists. He's cleared this in 3 out of 3 games, and the Knicks also allow this to bigs all day, every day. The Knicks are, I think, around the 16th defense in the league. I think Giannis really plays well against them. He averages about 32.5 points over the last 2 seasons when he plays New York. I think he wants to leave and go to New York at some point, so he always balls out against these giant franchises. I think he wants to leave Milwaukee, and I think he's going to have a big game. This one was probably my least favorite of the 3 that I was researching, but that nonetheless, I will be putting some money on it. And with that, that was all my NBA plays, man. It was such a good day of Monday Night Football. We cashed. We made a lot of money today. If you're interested in the app that I use or the site that I use, it is ONYXODDS. They are fantastic. You can pull your money out 24 hours. They allow Apple Pay when you're putting in money, which makes it very, very simple. Make it very, very easy to get it done. You put 10 in, you get 100, code GATOR. This has been Florida Boy Locks, and man, we had a good night of football, man. I don't know if you can tell, I am very happy. So like and subscribe on the video. Tune in to tomorrow's video where I recap all the picks that I did today, and I'll probably add a few more, and then we'll go over it. We're going to do a video every single day, everyday uploads here on this channel. So with that, it's been Florida Boy Locks. Like and subscribe. Tune back in tomorrow. Yeah.